Hello there, thank you for joining me. It's Monday the 25th of September, so it's the last week of September, which seems to have flown by. I don't know if you feel the same way. So let's see what's coming out today. I'm using the Crystal Tarot by Philip Permut, the crystal healer. So let's see what comes out, because as well as tarot, each one of these cards has got crystals as well. And we do like a crystal around here, don't we? So, okay, interesting. We have the Wheel of Fortune. I really do love the way this card is drawn actually on this pack. And we've got the Three of Cups. Now, about 99% sure that the Wheel of Fortune on here is amethyst, but I will double check. Yes, it is. And the Three of Cups, I'm equally sure that that's watermelon tourmaline, is it? Let's check. Yes, it is. Wow, look at that. My memory is not my best point, but let's see why. Okay, so Three of Cups, watermelon tourmaline is a feel better stone, welcoming fun and humour as well as love in your life. Well, that's lovely, isn't it? And obviously, you know, amethyst is such a beautiful, versatile stone. But here it's been used because it's a lucky crystal. Wear or carry one to see into your heart for guidance. Oh, that's a nice way of explaining what the amethyst is good for. It's such a wonderful all-round healing stone and quite calming. I feel it's quite calming when it's around me. So I do love that stone. It's kind of one of the go-to ones, isn't it? If you just want to hold one and just chill. But obviously, you know, this is accompanied with a tarot card. You've come here for a tarot reading, and we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Now, people don't always like the Wheel of Fortune because it's the idea that, you know, this wheel is always turning. What goes up must come down. So, you know, wherever you are in life, you don't stay there forever. But do you want to stay somewhere forever? You know, it reminds me of the song, "Oh, I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day." And you think, really? Dear? You know, there's only so many James Bond films you can watch, isn't there? So, you know, it's the idea that we don't like change, but we do like change. And we know change is good for us, but we don't really want it all the time. You know, it's that kind of thing. So I do feel like that amethyst coming in as a crystal for healing. I really do feel like, yeah, looking into your heart and knowing that change is actually for the best is something that can really help with here. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Now, I'm sure you've probably noticed in, excuse me, in other tarot packs, but there's always 4 elements or 4 pictures when you've got the Wheel of Fortune cards. And they symbolise the different astrological signs sometimes. So you've got like a person's head for Gemini, but this is the elements, yeah? So you've got the fire, you've got the water, you've got the air, and you've got the earth there. All right, so I really feel like that is very symbolic, and I'm not going to use it as astrological signs, which we do sometimes when we look at this card. I am going to look at it as the elements of the idea of the, if you've got a little bit of all of them, it keeps you really balanced. Okay, so for instance, if you know that in your astrological chart it's all full of air signs, then you may not be a very grounded person. But if you know in your chart you've got lots and lots of grounded energy from grounded signs and earth signs, then you may find it really hard to get yourself going and moving. And so this is the idea of taking every element, you know, that fire of creativity and the practical earthy qualities and the flowing water and, you know, the air, which is kind of symbolising our thought processes, putting them all together, chucking them in a big pot and seeing what happens. I kind of feel like there's an element here with this card that we're not supposed to know the outcome of stuff. Just got to go with it, see where we end up. Just, you know, jump on that wheel, let it go and see what happens. And we don't always like doing that, do we? You know, we just don't. But it tends to work out for the best. And we've got this lovely, beautiful Three of Cups energy here as well. So I love the fact that these cups are stacked on top of each other, and you know, they're just flowing through, aren't they, with the water there. It seems, I don't know, I'm getting quite a party atmosphere, like, you know, people are all in something together. And I'm sensing that because I think I've just come back. I've been on a course for the last 2 days. Some of you know I'm learning reflexology, and you know, we're all in this strange world of starting something new and not quite knowing what we've got to do and when we've got to do it, and you know, being sort of thrown in this world. But we're kind of laughing along with it, and I think that's what I'm getting from this Three of Cups. You know, you could get really stressed, or you can just laugh along with the, you know, the divine plan of, you know what, it's all going to work out all right. I haven't quite got it in my head how yet, but it will. And I just like this really light energy that I'm getting from this Three of Cups, because you know, sometimes when you're in the midst of chaos, you actually laughing makes you feel better, doesn't it? So finding that person that can see the funny side in it, or maybe you being the person that can see the funny side in it, you know, talking about something that happened that was quite dramatic, but you know, putting a bit of a funny spin on it when you're relaying the story to your family, that kind of thing. I feel like that's what's coming in here, this idea that deep down in our heart, we do know everything's going to be fine, even though we don't feel it 100% of the minute because it's all a bit chaotic. But yeah, I really do love this kind of laugh along with life energy that we've got coming in with this Three of Cups. And the other thing that I really do love about this particular card with the Wheel of Fortune is the colour of it, this beautiful purple. I mean, actually, it's pretty much similar on both sides with this particular pack of cards. But I just love the I just feel like purple is a real healing colour. I know a lot of people feel like green is a healing colour, but for me, I feel purple coming in as a calming, healing influence. And I also am really connected to the fact that, you know, it's got that spiritual quality of our kind of third eye and crown chakra going on there, where we are maybe working at that higher level and being channeled and just kind of knowing that we're on the right path, but not really in our human brain knowing why. So yeah, I hope that makes sense to you. I really want to say to you, whatever's going on in your life, just try and find something to laugh at, even if it's yourself, because you know what, sometimes when we laugh at ourselves, not in a nasty derogatory way, but when we just have a laugh at ourselves or the situations that we find ourselves in, it does help us move along, doesn't it? So I hope that helps. I will be back again tomorrow. Don't forget this, so we've got the full moon coming up towards the end of this week, so I'll be doing full moon readings as well. So please do join me then. I hope you have a lovely day, whatever happens, and you find something to laugh about. Okay, see you then. Bye for now.